We have arrived at our next destination.
Of Nottingham, and it was a bit of a change of plan, wasn't it, because of a storm florist.
We were actually going to go to Caton Village, so up in North Yorkshire, but we've put that off till next week because it's a bit windy up there.
Yeah, supposedly 45 miles an hour, so we've come here and it's only 12.
And it's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's like a beautiful day. It's just a little bit breezy. So we are in the Nottingham Camping and Caravan site. So this is a new site. I'll show you around tomorrow because you might recognise it even though it's new. And we've been here all afternoon, so we did the right thing and went and checked out the local pub. You're saying do the right thing of coming here to avoid the storm, but
yeah, Richard just wanted to have a cider.
yeah, there's a nice local pub here, which was cool. There's a nice walk up to a local, like, stately park thingy mablob along an old railway line, which is good. And yeah, we're here. Going to show you Nottingham, what it's all about, the City of Caves, and we'll show you this fabulous campsite. Hello.
Hi!
How was the showers?
It was amazing. I would say it's like second best showers we've ever been in, and it will never beat that one.
Oh, good.
She went in her own big one, didn't you?
Yeah.
I went in my own one.
There's a
Oh,
sink
good.
in there, there's a shower, there's 2 peg areas, there's a tiny little shelf in there, there's dividers to make sure none of your stuff gets wet. It's like amazing.
Brilliant. I'm so glad. They did look very modern when I went in there. I
And
must
there's
say.
3 pegs in there.
Perfect.
One on one singular wall, the one that's got a longer wall, one shorter wall, and they got one on that and then one on the other wall.
No need for one of our extra pegs then.
No.
They are available in our Etsy store though if you do want one. It is pretty windy to be fair, but not as bad as up north, so we've got away with it. I'm glad we came here first. Plus, Nottingham looks like an awesome place to go and visit. So we're looking forward to that. So I thought I'd start a little tour tonight because the girls have just come back from the shower, as you've seen. So we'll go have a check out of that. One of the things that the Caravan and Motorhome Club have done since they bought the site is invest in a whole new block to include all new showers that are solar powered. So I'm interested to see how they work because people have complained apparently they're not hot. I've also brought you this way because there's also 2 very, very cool retro T1 campers over here that drove past earlier. I was so excited. It's always super cool when you get other sort of, you know, self-builds or retro vehicles on the campsite. So really cool. They're over here on the field. They gave a wave as they went past too. So yeah, really nice. Okay, so we just hopped in here, so I'm out of the way. It's awkward always filming without trying to invade people's privacy. So you've got the laundry block here, brand new washing machines, brand new sinks, everything's painted up beautifully. And as you walk in, you've got the ladies and gents block. And you've also got a family block and a room where you can go and play board games and stuff, which is really cool. So this is all housed in this one block. We'll have a look at the other stuff tomorrow, but focusing on where you come and wash your clothes and bits. Shower block's completely empty. I'm still whispering in case it's not, but I've already checked. This is huge. It's like a huge building that they've converted into being the shower block, and this is like brand new, so it's all lovely. Every single one of the showers is accessible. You've got a sink in here, plenty of places to hang. Shower is timed, so the last thing to check is pressure and see how long that lasts. It was indeed a good amount of time, and it was indeed good temperature. So far so good for this Nottingham campsite. More on that tomorrow. Pick up with you in the morning. Night night. Okay, so it's morning time. So walk out of the site, past the old swimming pool from when it was Thornton's Holt, which is now blocked off. Go over the road, and then turn left. And basically by the pub there's a park and ride, which is where you're going to get the bus. We made our way in on the bus. We got off at the station. Top tip, you can go in there and use the toilets. and then a short walk away through lots of building work, has to be said. You kind of feel like you're going the wrong way. You find yourself at the City of Caves.
So, while we're waiting to go into the caves, we thought we'd do some quick facts of Wanderbus adventure. So, fact number 1, there's over 800 caves under Nottingham, and they're all like man-made, built in soft limestone, aren't they? So, back in the day, they would have been like tanneries.
Yeah.
And then they were also used in
Quirky.
the World Wars as well, weren't they, for like bunkers?
Yeah, air raid shelters.
Yeah.
And we're going to find out what else. But yeah, a City of Caves, because it's built on caves, and it is a city. Good fact, right? Hear the tram going over. So the origins of the name Nottingham. So where did they come from?
So supposedly it was a duke called Snottingham originally, because it was to do with a tribe in the 7th century. Is that right?
An Anglo-Saxon
Saxon
tribe.
Cool.
No, it's the Snots. So now it's become Nottingham, which is probably a little bit more nice, isn't it?
Then Snot.
There's another fact for you there.
So the City of Caves, it was really interesting, wasn't it? It was different to what I thought it was going to be. So it's kind of guided for 40 minutes, would you say?
Yeah,
And we had Andy, and he was lovely.
he was brilliant.
Yeah.
A couple of rules: you can't film in there, so I've
No.
taken photographs to share with you instead.
So what did we see? The main thing was like the basements of like pubs, I guess. No, cellars of pubs. And
Yeah.
then he was telling us about how like criminals would be under there, and children would drop down rocks down this hole to tell them if like any, not police officer, I guess like
Militia.
were like coming, so that they wouldn't be hanged, because there was like, it says something stupid like 240 things you could be hanged for.
And one of them was like messing around with a pond.
Yeah. So yeah, and another one was interfering with rabbit warrens.
Yeah.
So I guess you couldn't catch rabbits to eat. And then there was like the tannery, and he like told us how they made leather, didn't he? So first of all, it was like how they would have originally put the hides, I guess, in. It was like some limestone acid stuff on it.
Yeah, quicklime.
Yeah, quicklime. And then it went into human wee, and
Yeah,
then
has to be human.
yeah, and then they shaved it or something, and then it went into dog poo. And then they would take it to the tannery room, which is like they have some kind of water, and then it'd be a layer of the hide, and then layer of the bark of an oak tree, again and again, like a lasagna, and then they'd get in there and like stomp on it with their feet, kind of like when you make grapes.
And then what was next, Lily?
And then next they would like basically like sort of take out the leather, and then they would.
What was the next room though?
The next room was it was a bomb, sort of like a bombish shelter, and it's got all metal on the walls, and it also had like a bed, and it also had a fake bomb in there.
Yeah. He said something like, so these caves would originally been separate caves, but during the war they knocked them all together for an air raid shelter so they could get people from the city down in there quickly. Was it 800 people? He said?
Yeah.
So yeah, up to 800 people could fit under there, and then he showed us like a little kid's gas mask.
It was good, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was really interesting. And then further along, you could see like an example of like a kitchen, couldn't you? Stuff like that, and you could see like where it went down into the cellar. And interesting as well, it used to have, it's in the middle of having a shopping centre was above it, and they started to demolish it, and you could see like where the shopping centre was sat above it, and some of it was like just 3 millimetres apart, wasn't it? It was strange. Yeah, so anyway, the shopping centre's being taken down and the caves is all underneath that. So after we left, we went for a quick little walk, and then we decided to get some pizza, so we went to Pizza Express. And now we've walked all the way to the castle.
Splendid. So Overseas Robin Hood Way. So obviously Nottingham is synonymous to Robin Hood, and as you go around the city there's all sorts of things you can see, so statues, facts, there's even a trail for the kids. We found part of it earlier where you can read all about the folklore of Robin Hood. So inside the keep of the castle there's a Robin Hood adventures bit. We're not sure if we're going to go in because we've already spent 30 quid in the cave, so another 30 quid here is a bit much for us today, but if we came back we'd definitely go in. And there was a ginger cat here. On the way here we saw a cat cafe as well, which was interesting. Now, most of our knowledge of Robin Hood comes from the Disney film
Robin Hood.
where there's a fox, but Robin Hood obviously in folklore robbed from the rich and gave to the
poor.
That's right, with his band of merry men and Maid Marian. So obviously very famous for being from Nottingham and having run-ins with the Sheriff of Nottingham and King John, wasn't it? No, Prince John.
King Richard was...
King Richard the Lionheart was abroad, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was away fighting.
That's right. So obviously lots of people believe that he was many men over many years, but Robin Hood is seen all over the city, and it's quite cool that we've got all of the brass plaques and statues down here outside the castle.
Yeah, they're really popular as well. Loads of people come and taking pictures and videos as well. So.
Like us.
Yeah. And what the perimeter of the castle, and down the bottom there is an ancient pub called the Trip to Jerusalem Inn, which was founded in 1189 AD and frequented by Richard the Lionheart and his knights themselves. It's carved into the side of the rock, which is 400,000 years old itself, and claims to be the oldest inn in England. There's lots of building work going on.
Yeah.
And we found the shopping centre that's on top of the City of Caves, so we've kind of come back round in a loop.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's loads to see in Nottingham. We're not the best of tour guides, but it's been a good day.
Yeah, I think we're going to have a look around a couple of shops and then get the bus back, aren't we?
Yeah.
Try and find some cake.
Sounds good to me. We made our way back on the bus and we arrived back. £12 return, so that's pretty good. The rest of the campsite, I'll quickly show you around that. So as you come into the entrance, you've got the reception, and in there, quite unusually, you've got a coffee shop and then a really nice shop with bits and bobs in it, games room, an information centre, which we thought was pretty neat.
Yeah, and there's like, if you want to borrow DVDs and stuff, there's like loads of DVDs in there.
Yeah, which is nice. Another nice touch I noticed on the way back to the pitch is that by all of the water fill points, there's also bricks if you want to have a barbecue. So you can put that down on the grass so you don't scorch the grass, which I think is a good idea.
Yeah, it is. It's
So
a
yeah,
nice site.
nice site. Yeah, you can see that they've spent money on it. Yeah, and a nice one to stay at. I don't think I'd come back to go back into Nottingham,
No.
but I would come back to go and see Batman's house.
Yeah, is it called Wallington House?
Wallington House.
There's also the Natural History Museum in it.
And that looks really good, and it's not far away. Again, you can get the bus, or you could drive there in the motorhome or whatever.
But we've never been here before, so you don't know, do you?
I'll tell you what, it said that it was the charity shop capital of the UK. I don't know if we're missing something, but we googled it, had a good look around the streets, and we really couldn't find that many. So
Oh, I'd say they're more aimed at like probably early 20s girls. So it was like the same charity shop over and over again. There was like 4 of them.
lots
That
of
was
clothes,
just
wasn't there? Like really
but
nice
then-
clothes.
But
Yeah.
when you went in there, it was like more like clubbing clothes, and it was like, I'd say,
Yeah. But yeah, nice site, would recommend. And we're going to moving on tomorrow to somewhere that we've wanted to go for a long time. So any guesses, put them down in the comments. You can watch more of our travels up here, and we'll see you soon.
see you next time. 1, 2, 3.
Bye.